adjust the camera system. Perfect. All right, that's perfectly adjusted. Good afternoon, everyone. We are ready to rock. We are ready to rock. Good afternoon, everyone. Akawom, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Akawom. Good afternoon, my friend. Hello, Ambazonians. Good afternoon to you all. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome. Good afternoon and welcome. Whoever you are, welcome. Welcome, everyone, and good afternoon to you all. Yes, Betatori Day, Betatori. So just go ahead and share the video and invite your friends. We'll start very soon. Please, go ahead and, share the video and invite your friends. Max Spencer, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Please go ahead and share the video and invite your friends. Betato Radio, make we move our revolution forward. Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. Max Spencer Splash. That's a beautiful name. So good afternoon to you all. Share the video. Invite your friends. We're going to start very soon. Good afternoon, Ambazonians. Good afternoon, my friends. Good afternoon, my brothers and sisters. Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Please go ahead. Whoever you are, wherever you're joining us from, go ahead and share the video and invite your friends. Betato Radio. Wana kinaga. Ntegeleo. Tarasus. Wane nuasu. Emirate King. Good afternoon. Naka General. Carlos de Baron. Good afternoon to you. Please, my fellow Ambazonians, my fellow brothers and sisters, please go ahead and share the video and invite your friends. Betato Day. We'll start very soon. Just in about a minute. Wow, all the way from UAE. Yes. Share and invite your friends. Share and invite your friends. Let's send a message to the President of la République du Cameroon. Let us send a message to the President of la République du Cameroon. Fidelis, my friend, Ambe. Greetings, my friend. So everyone, comrades, brothers and sisters, fellow Ambazonians, thank you for joining us. Please share, invite your friends. We'll start very soon. Just invite your friends. Let's just build an audience. Betato Day. Betato Day. Toride, bro. Toride. Ugo nakam. Betato Day. Make we nakam today. Make we send a message. A yandong. A yandong, a yandong. The Black People's coach, Emmanuel Tayon, all the way from Texas. Beautiful Texas. So go ahead, please, guys, just share and invite your friends. We're going to start in exactly 1 minute. We won't wait. We're going to start in exactly 1 minute. Hey, Tam Titus. Good afternoon, comrade. Good afternoon to you all. Greetings to everyone. Please just go ahead and share and invite your friends. Njiaburo. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. We're going to start in 45 seconds. Ali K. Good afternoon, comrade. Jude Akenji. Oh, wow. Tam Titus, all the way from Kentucky. Wow. Good afternoon to you all. Please go ahead and share and invite your friends. We're going to start in 30 seconds. Beta Toride today. Beta Toride. Wow. All the way from Biya, the eternal capital of Amazonia. Wow. That's amazing. So I hope you have some friends over there in your room, in your wherever you are. I hope you have some friends together that you all can watch this video. We all can join us on this conversation. All the way from Biya, the eternal capital of Amazonia. All right, guys, we're going to start in 20 seconds. So invite your friends to join us. Beta Torideo, it is hot for house. Revolution must move forward. We must send message for it to thee. May the year we. Roslyn, we are together always. Roslyn Clinton. 10 seconds to go, guys. 10 seconds. All right. 10 seconds to go. My fellow Amazonians, brothers and sisters, our parents, wherever you are, wherever you're joining from, wherever you're watching from, I really want to thank you. I really want to welcome you. We will knock this story today now for Pidgin. So my brother them, my sister them. What are you for USA Uday? What are you doing for diaspora? What are you doing for China? What are you doing for South Africa? What are you doing for Alaska? Or you doing for Timbuktu? What are you doing for Kwakwa? What are you doing for Mamfe? What are you doing for Bello? What are you doing for Bakwa, inside of Bakwa City? Or you doing for Bakassi? Or no matter place where, or you doing for the border between La République du Cameroon and Amazonia. Good afternoon, Dr. Nicholas Santos, our State House Press Secretary. Welcome. So what are you doing for Biya? Or you doing for on top Mount Fako? Or you doing for sea? Or you doing for beach? Any place where you did for the world? What are you doing for France? Or you watch inside to the palace of La République du Cameroon? We want to welcome you. Today, Beta Tori Day. Before I want to start this story, we must honor our nation and we must sing our anthem. As you know, I don't practice my anthem fine. So now myself, I go nakam. So if you join me, if you put your hand, and if you also sing the anthem. Hail, hail, hail this land of glory. We the Amazonians who pledge our loyalty. Praise the Son, that Savior, who granted us the freedom. Allegiance to the heroes who bore the land with their blood. Glory to the glory, we rise and never to fall. Here in a nation flowing with milk and honey. Glory, glory, glory to the Father for making you a nation, a joy forevermore. Amazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty, meeting our needs. And your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God be the watchman of this nation. Amazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty, meeting our needs. And your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God be the watchman of this nation. Good afternoon, Amazonians. I want to salute all man, wa papa them, wa mami them. What are you doing for? What are you doing for Nigeria for inside refugee camp? Or you doing for inside forest? You watch this video. I want to salute you. I want to tell you, say, the spirit of Amazonia them. The one the way they are alive. The one the way they don't kill them. The one the way they don't go before we. that spirit it be alive more so today, more than any time ever. So my people then, I start this story for tell una some small story when a parable. One day, some frog, it don't reach for corner river. It want go see family for the other side for river. The frog don't be ready for swim, for cross that river, for go for the other side, for go visit family, for go see big mommy, for go see cousins them, for go see auntie them. Right with the frog, one just enter for river for swim, because frog fit swim, for cross go for the other side, for go see family. Some scorpion. He say, oh, wait. So the frog turn, he say, scorpion, wait till you tell me I wait. Now the scorpion said, I beg you, I beg, make you wait. Frog said, now wait, see now wait, it don't happen. The scorpion said, look, as you want to go see who side you go? Now when the frog said, me I go so now for cross river, for go see my family for that other side. Then when scorpion talk say, that means I can't for better time, we want just cross for go see your family. Me try to go so on that side for go see my family. Okay, Mr. Frog say, all right, well, me I go, you two swim now. Now when frogs, the scorpion tell the frog say, beg, Mr. Frog, you know see me I know if you swim now. So that means I don't come for fine time. Since you if you swim, make me I climb for your back. I hold you, and then you go swim, all with you, we go get for the other side for river. We go see our family together. Not be so. I said, the frog, it turned around, it looked the scorpion. It says, scorpion, look, you will be scorpion, me I be frog. If you climb on top my back, I swim, I reach for me the water, you go stink me, I go drown, I go die. The scorpion say, no. Look, Mr. Frog, even though you think so you got small brain, I don't want to do that kind of thing for you because I need you for get for the other side for river. So if you carry me for your back, we reach for me the water. If I sting you, you did drown, you die. That means me too I go die. So I don't fit do that kind of thing. I don't want to kill myself. I did beg you. My family did it with me. I never see my big mommy for a long time. I beg, ma just climb for your back now. Then when frog say no, I beg. Scorpion, the distinct frog. Every time frog sees scorpion, it goes sting for scorpion. So this one when you talk to me, I climb for me, you climb for my back. I carry you put on for I carry you swim. I keep you for the other side for river. I no go do a more. The frog one jump for water for swim go you. The scorpion beg. He say I beg. If you leave me for here, I no go ever see my family. I beg. Carry my just hang for your bag now. You go swim, you put me for that side. I go my own side, you go your own side. The frog, he think about it and he said, no, my heart did feel fine. My heart, he tell me, say, man, not do them. My heart, he tell me, say, scorpion, they don't always think frog. And then they kill the frog. So if I do them, you go kill me. The scorpion say, look, Mr. Frog, why do you think so with a small froggy brain? Why me I want to stink you and then I kill myself? I don't want to do that kind of thing. The scorpion say, okay, well, if not so you talk, I go believe you. The frog, it leave him, make the scorpion, it climb for the frog, it back. Scorpion climb for frog, it back. Frog enter water, frog start for swim. It start for swim. The one reach for middle water, scorpion, it sting frog. Ha! Frog say, I say, no be talk say, no be you promise, say you no go sting me. Wait you don't make them now, you don't can't sting me. Why you sting me? You want to kill me? The frog, it already start for drown. The poison for, when the scorpion sting the frog, it already enter the frog's skin. Frog now don't start for the drown. Frog the drown to go, Frog say, I said, no be promise say no go sting me. Why you sting me? Now when the scorpion talks, they say, I stink you because I be scorpion. Now the thing that way scorpion that they do, they sting frogs. This story, what they tell you now. na a metaphor for showing what did happen for ground zero. The promise, they said they will brother them. The promise, they said will be one people. The promise, they said they will be good. The promise, say we will live together. They turn around. The moment we said, maybe we live together, they turn around. They turn we into slaves. The moment we say, maybe we live together, they turn around. They turn our country into occupation. The moment we say, maybe we live together, they turn around. They start put for prison. The moment we say, maybe we live together, they turn around. They take everything where we get them. The moment we say, maybe we live together, they turn around. They say, will not matter. The moment we say, maybe we live together, they turn around. They say, we'll be second-class citizens. The moment we say, maybe we live together, they turn around. They say, shut up your mouth. The moment we say, maybe we live together, they tell we say, you not get right for here. And if you talk, I can't put them for prison. The moment we say, maybe we live together, they start for kill away. Now the story that of the scorpion and the frog. Ambazonians. This message, so, now for Paul Biya of La République du Cameroon. What big papa them, they be trust una. They come together for form an agreement. They say make we create one future, one nation, of two nations of equal partner where they come together. From that day, we'll never ever be a people. From that day, we'll never ever get a nation. From that day, we'll never ever matter. Ambazonians. So Paul Biya, when our people, they get for street, they start for protest, you take gun, you start, pa, 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 pa. When our people, they go for street, you catch all them, you go lock them. You rape, you maimed, you kill, you jail. That one not correct so. While people they talk say, okay, since you no want to talk this matter, make we go back for that agreement where we were supposed to put them together for protect the two nations and for come together. You talk say no, they not get will not qualify, will not be human enough for she done for one table with you, for she done for one table with now. For go back for the agreement where we were supposed to put them for 1961 for bring the two nations together under federation. You talk say no one time. What people they not matter. You want now only you get right for tell them how the future get to be. You carry the other one them, you lock them, you kill all man, you send the other one them for exile. So, Master Paul Biya of La République du Cameroon, I want to tell you on behalf of what people then we don't drag them with 100,000 where they now for Nigeria for refugees. Today, I want to tell you on behalf of this generation, on behalf of this new generation, say on the 22nd of September, when our president Siseko Julius Tabayok, when he asked our people then, the 6-point-something million people they did for ground zero, what they did for both the northwest and the southwest, from every village, every town, every city, when they come out outside with their peace plan, it not be been a joke. It be been at the foundation for the Declaration of Independence. What people they talk say, they say, we don't be ready. They come out, they carry peace plan. You start for kill that day. On the 1st of October, 1 week later, they come out with their peace plans, with their flags, with their amber anthem. You kill more than 400 people for one day. You carry your helicopter gunships, where you borrow them from France. You kill from air. You put some for ground. They kill. You bring Chadians. You bring people them from Equatorial Guinea. You bring people them from Central Africa. They join we will not own. They kill. They massacred. You not stay. That one not correct so. All man call you say make you come for table. Make they talk this matter. You say no. That people they are slaves. And if she done for table, I talk with slaves. UN call. US call. England call. AAU call. Commonwealth call. You tell to know, you know what he for do. You carry money, you bribe Francois Fall, UN representative for Central Africa. Say make, you know, ever talk say problem day and say elections, now your solution for solve this problem. You know correct so. You declare war for our people then. You declare war for people they go out for protest peacefully. You declare war. You don't kill. You don't maim. We'll get one message for you. Siseko be called for self-defense. Siseko called, they say, make all the youths from every village, every town, every city, they get right for defend themselves against a shithead president. They get right for defend themselves against shithead military. They get right for defend themselves against shithead elites. They get right to defend themselves against your shithead police officers. Shithead. Now where you be? You be shithead. If you not be shithead, now only a shithead president, if he send military, make it go burn down village. Now only a shithead president, if he send a military, may he go kill woman the way that they born Pekin. Now only a shithead military, if he send a military, may he go roast grandmothers alive. Now only a shithead military, if he do that kind of thing. Now only shithead generals, if he carry that kind of instructions. Now only shithead military, if he carry that kind of instructions from the generals. Shitheads. Now only a shithead government, if you behave like that. In the 21st century, you send military, may you go born big mommy them alive. Make us stop here. When I share this video, make any person just share this video. I get better story for talk today. We get better story for talk. We got for send message for Paul Biya. We got for send message for generals. We got for send message for all the ministers for La Republique. We got for send message for the troops and what they deploy and for Southern Cameroons. We got for send message. So share and invite your friends. Make we carry this story to read it. If not been a shithead president, why you go declare war for people then way they don't call you say make you come for dialogue? Why you go declare war for people then way when I come together, when I talk say they say make when I form a nation of equal status, two partners of equal status. So just because you want to protect the interests of France, just because you want to protect the interest of La Republique du Cameroon, you, Paul Biya, the shithead president, not even shithole, now shithead, you believe say, they say, for do that, you must kill Ambazonians, you must burn big mommy them alive, you must burn the villages, you must burn the town them, you must send people that may become refugees for Nigeria, up to 100,000, a shithead president, in a shithead country. Ambazonians. Now the message this. The time don't come right now. Where if you believe say, they say, your life be worth living. Now the time this, you not go only resist. You go insist and you go persist on the declaration of the restoration of independence. Now the message that I get for Paul Biya. Say the people of Ambazonia, that what we don't declare them for we, make you not forget who they be Southern Cameroonians. From every village, from every town, from every city, we go clean all una. Any person when you send in for Southern Cameroon, they go finish it. Because shitheads, they must go. If you take, you say, you must declare war for people then. For violate our rights. Then I'll tell you, say the people of Southern Cameroon from every village, every town, every city, any person where he goes Southern Cameroon, he won't don't finish. Because the people, they don't reach for a point. They don't go wait for United Nations. They don't go wait for African Union. We don't go wait for the US. We don't go wait for France. We must save our own lives. And that's why we must follow what is Siseko Tokam. It talks, they say, every young man, every youth, it must stand up for defend the restoration of independence. So if you want to bring that war, bring that war. While people, they be ready. After all, you don't send 100,000, you don't really start burn villages. So what you remain? What you remain? We don't get anything for lose anymore. Now the only thing we remain, we must save our own lives. And that's why any person when he enter Ambazonia, he don't enter in a hell. Number 2, why we Ambazonians would resist truth and we prefer division over unity. Why would they resist truth? Why be say we hate truth so much? We don't be brainwashed by Paul Biya. We don't be brainwashed by La République. Say now, even when we feel like say we don't be free, we not even like the truth anymore. Now we prefer deception. We don't hate truth. Now it don't reach a point where might just tell now some story. Some concept, they would call them for leadership psychology, say cognitive dissonance. Pay attention, cognitive dissonance. You get a situation where people we don't buy into lies. We don't buy into lies so much. We don't buy into lies. Say we'll get a government. We don't buy into lies. Say they say, you know, right, when they declare restoration of independence, people they there for ground where they go protect we. Not that's what they be tell you. Not that's what they be tell we. Say yes. They say they already set up things. You know, people they there for ground where they go protect we. Who said the day? Who said the day? Who said the day? We'll continue to buy into this life. Say we don't get a government. We don't get a government where it do diplomacy. All this while, not a single country, it don't recognize we. All this while, the law firm where they hire them, now in that, they don't even abandon that law firm. Would you owe now $90,000 for that law firm? The people them for interim government, they know this. Nothing need to happen. Now only big people them, big talk. We did it for ground every day. They burn villages every day. They kill people them every day. They catch people them go lock them. The only thing we will not for do now only for talk. Will be big people them. Cognitive dissonance. We don't buy into lies so much so that when we know the little truth, we go fight that truth so tight because we try to protect ourselves from the fact that they say, wait till we believe and before not lie. And so now when the truth come, we go try to protect ourselves from that truth because we no one feel like say we don't ever be wrong. So we go defend, we go protect, we go defend the lie, push the truth away just because we no one look stupid. Just because we no one feel bad within ourselves. Cognitive dissonance. When something where you don't always believe in, it turn out for say, it not really be true. And then the truth becomes your enemy. Cognitive dissonance. Now the problem this will face. Now this psychological principle this. Where it turn our head upside down. It make we don't become very blindfolded. We don't become so hypnotized to falsehood. When right now the only thing we know, now illusion and delusion. We don't almost become like a delusional people. We don't even think correctly again. We don't be caught up into the fantasy. Say we'll get a government. We're there for the middle of a revolution. Where they kill people them every day. They burn villages. Instead for we mobilize the youth on the ground. Where they be ready for defend. We can't shit on here. Bickering. This group against that group. That group against this group. This activist against that activist. Now all that we know now. What life? We can't shit on for Facebook. For fight against this person. We create all kind of fake account them. Interim government carry people them. Fake accounts. Maybe the moment you talk something will be against interim government, they will launch all this attack against we. We end up not making a single inch of progress. We end up for just be destroyed, be weakened, be frustrated, be immobilized. And then even when some person come out, even amongst the interim government, when they want to launch a good initiative, an important initiative, the people, the way they know what make we succeed, they go come out, they want to kill them. So my brother, my sister, them, this revolution where we don't start, we get now only one enemy, and that's La République du Cameroon. We get now only one enemy. Now the people, the way they know what make we succeed. We get only one enemy. The people, the way they kill what big mammy them alive. Now the enemy that will get them. Now revolution with day. Now revolution with day. Not be that democracy with day. With day for revolution. So you must use that revolutionary psychology. When we reach for Biya, we now start do democracy. Right now, waiting what people they need them. They need support for protect those villages. Waiting what people they need them. They need support for be alive. Waiting what people they need them. They need now the encouragement for stay the course. Now they think this way what people they need them. They don't need this talk. Who be right? Who be wrong? Who not being wrong? Who be right? Right? Interim government versus AGC. AGC versus interim government. Usa Unity Day. Usa the Ambazonia Unity Day. I challenge every single leader. Usa the Ambazonia Unity Day. It's sad. We don't be caught up for cognitive dissonance. Very sad. So we got to get practical. Get out of delusion. Get practical. If you want change, if we want to make this thing work, we must get practical. A lot of people they don't like watching how you talk. Watching I care and the suffering of the people. Watching I care and the 100,000 people they did for Nigeria. Watching I care about that the houses where they burn them and no money they do nothing. Not only for cash on for Facebook. Make talk. If we get the will, if we talk to be Ambazonian, if we talk to our revolution this, if we talk to one freedom, we must get out of the democratic mindset and get into revolutionary mindset. Where people that did die, we know can't down for here, begin to do politics. If we want freedom, that freedom will come when we deliberately put ourselves together for do what it takes to free ourselves. If not, we deceive ourselves. If not, we only shit on in the comfort of Western world and free societies for big people them for Facebook. This is not leadership. Get practical. Get practical. If we want to make this thing move forward, we must get practical. Get out of delusion. Get out of illusion. Get practical. Revolution up in a church choir. Revolution up in a church choir. Revolution up in a church choir. It needs a lot of work. It needs focus. It needs leadership. It needs for we to be so practical. If we be very practical, we're not for live and make the people the way that they still run some aspect of our interim government, where they carry our people, our president them. They sell them for La République. We know if we leave them, make them still operate today inside the same interim government. When you want to talk to me, they clean the interim government and make the government better. All man go hang for your neck. Would it fulfill the interest of La République du Cameroon instead of the fulfilling the dreams, the aspiration, and the future of the Ambazonian people? Get practical. I tell when I say to read it. Number 3. We really want this. We really want freedom and independence, or would they not for wishful thinking? What will be the lesson then we'll learn them? Excuse me. What will be the lesson then we'll learn them for 1st of October? They say if we not be organized, they will continue for kill every day. Bello. Una don't see what happened for Bello. Right? And una know what don't happen for Upper Biya subdivision, right? For Kendem. And all the villages around Kendem. So never they try for talk. We got to get practical. We got to come out outside wishful thinking. For talk to they say, we go just sit down here, we begin to talk politics, and some person will come out and give you independence. Really? Really? One appointment, that appointment, this appointment, disappointment. Big talk. Now revolution this. Get practical. The leaders them will respect them all them for this world. Not people they talk, not people they be very practical based on the situation where they find themselves. So we must get real. If this interim government where it declared the restoration of independence, this interim government must defend that restoration of independence. The interim government where it declared restoration of independence, we must hold this interim government accountable for put boots on the ground and defend that restoration of independence. Now in Africa, she don't talk. If you declare restoration of independence, you must protect them. You must defend them. You must fund them. Not in a talk. You declare. Now you say you want to declare restoration of independence. Yes. The people are there for your back. Now defend them. Now protect them. Who's are you there? Who's our interim government there? Who's our interim government there? Now the thing is with the talk. So you, the Ambazonian people, hold your interim government accountable for defend the restoration of independence. Hold your interim government accountable for fund the youth that they do for ground. Make the defend restoration of independence. Not gonna only talk. A couple of months ago, they said they want to start with DOD. Who's a DOD day? The moment they do the arrest for Nigeria, the 38 people there, they arrest them for Nigeria. Now all that, DOD don't disappear. Who's a day today? Waiting again. Now, they don't form now a new one. Right? They don't form a new one. Department of Homeland Security. So you get now one organization with the foreman saying I go be responsible for defend homeland. Nothing not happen with that one. We don't can create another one now called Department of Homeland Security. So you get two departments then where they still be active for do the exact same thing. The first one, you know, do nothing. The second one, they don't create them now for do it. One thing after the other. One thing after the other. You get two departments, DOD and Department of Homeland Security. So I want to ask them. And I think this way all we get for ask them. The first DOD, what did they do? The second one, you don't create them now. What did they do? We don't hear say, they say, yes. The defense that way people will talk. Oh, the interim government not get for camp for internet, for Facebook, for can't talk their plans. Plan no dey. If plan day, you go to see action for ground. If plan day, they not for the camp attack the other group the way they do action for ground. Wait you would call them and say, while interim government now you declare restoration of independence. We would ask, make the people them. They hold the interim government accountable for defend, protect that restoration of independence. If not be at all these things are wishful thinking. If not be so, all these things are wishful thinking. Now the thing this way we'll get for talk. We'll get these honest conversations. Honestly. No more bullshit. No more bullshit. You declare restoration of independence. Now the time this, forgive those people them, for villages, for the towns, wait till they need them for defend restoration of independence. I think this will need them now. Just as we talk right now, some people them they already start for defend. Before you defend anything, leave and make you finish your conversation. Go get conversation with your interim government. This one, not leadership, not be a church choir. I want to make you get an honest conversation with ourselves. I'm not there. I support the interim government. I stand for the interim government. We must do the right thing. We must do the right thing. If not been so, now wishful thinking. Just make people they feel say they get big position. They get big position them. When they destroy our villages, they destroy our towns. Small town will not even get a homeland anymore. We there we fight amongst ourselves. Biya they scatter our place. Small town will not even get a homeland anymore. Who said 6-point-something million they will remain? They will stay. Who said they will stay? Now they told you this I want me to get them. An honest story. Honest story. Leadership, we must get practical. Not be anything else. We must get practical. We must get practical. We must get practical. Number 4, self-defense, in my opinion, na citizens' primary responsibility. So since the interim government, it declared restoration of independence, and our president, Siseko, talks, they say, the youth, all the youths, them, they get right for invoke self-defense. Then, I will get a call coming in. Then make the interim government. Make the interim government stand on that statement where even Dr. Sako, the acting interim president, he don't talk him. He don't talk him, they say, self-defense is the way to go. So we want hold Dr. Sako for his own words. Dr. Sako make he say like covenant with the Amazonian people. We don't want talk, we want the action for ground. So the youths, I want talk now. The youths who are there for ground. The Amazonian youths who are there for ground. If we not defend ourselves, they will kill you. Why you got to defend yourself? 5 reasons why you got to defend yourselves. Why self-defense? Now citizens' responsibility. You defend yourself for protect your own life. That's number 1. Number 2, you must defend yourself for protect your family, their lives. Number 3, you must defend yourself for defend your community. Number 4, you must defend yourself for push the enemy back. Number 5, you must defend yourself for defend the restoration of independence where you be part of that country. 5 reasons with self-defense. Now, citizens' responsibility. So you, what are you doing for your village? If you not defend your village, they go burn them down. So for preventing they not burn your village down, any man, use what you get them. Use what you get them. Whether I want to go for make na waiting na country medicine, whether na ngambe they go for other na ngambe when I go for make them. Use anything where you get them. For defend your village. If you not defend your village, they go kill you, kill your family, burn your village down. So you must defend your village. You must defend your neighborhood. You must defend your town. You must defend your city. Now you're right, you get a right for live. And if you not defend your own right for live, then you don't give Pobia the right for kill you. Because Pobia don't talk, they say you not get right for live. Now you get right for live. Now the Republic where they get right for live. You don't get right for live. So the one can kill you. So you must defend your right for live. By invoking your right for self-defense. You must protect your life. So self-defense. Now one of your primary responsibility that for save your own life. For save your family their life. For save your, if you get picking them, for save your picking their life. For protect your community. Protect your big mommy them. Now then that they born. Now then that they born villages. They born villages. So if we declare restoration of independence, then say don't give the youth them. It say we wanna use una right. And they tell una if una wait for interim government, make it can't save your village. They go kill you, kill your mommy alive, burn your village, all man go die. We not get for wait. We not get for wait until interim government ready. We not get for wait until US ready. We not get for wait until UN ready. We not even get for wait for UNPO. Una the year? The people them. Interim government don't declare restoration of independence. Make it protect them. And since right now, interim government need to do that work right now as we speak, you, the citizens, you must defend your village. Because if you not defend your village, they go kill you. They kill your papa, kill your mommy, burn your big mommy alive, burn your village. So why you respect Paul Biya so much so that you not even get the courage for defend your own life? We don't become so weak, so we live our life for UN. We live our life for AU. We live our life now for interim government. By the time interim government won't come, they don't scatter all man. They don't finish all man. So wait till they try for talk before interim government get ready. Make the people that defend themselves so before interim government won't get ready. Use anything where you get them for defend yourself. Block by block. When I don't hear, defend yourselves. You must defend yourself. If you not defend yourself, kill you. They will kill your papa, kill your mommy, kill your picking them, burn your village, burn your. You know we got a place because they want to make all man come out, make la Republic. It send all their people them. Now all that what Biya want them. Biya want for drive all man for southern Cameroons so that make la Republic is send French people them they can't take that place. So if you know one make they take your village, you know one say you they take your farm. Then you, the people, you get the right for defend yourself until whenever the interim government get ready. That one a problem. Until whenever the interim government decide for be ready. So we got to get out of this illusion and delusion. We must get practical. We must tell our people they made get practical. We must tell our people they made save their lives. Our people they must save their lives and prevent this La Republic terrorists may not begin to burn our villages. May they not begin to scatter our people their business. May they not begin to burn our big man them alive. Una the year? So the people, I want just our boys them, our men them, our women them. Anything where you get them, it no matter which village you come out, defend yourselves. Defend yourselves. No wait. No wait. Let some man tell you say, oh, wait for me, I be government. By the time the government won't come, they go kill you. Defend yourself. Now revolution this. Now revolution this. So self-defense, now your primary responsibility for your own life. Now your primary responsibility first for save your own life. So you need to do self-defense that for interim government. Oh, you need to do self-defense that because you want to save your own life. You need to do self-defense because you want to save your family. You need to do self-defense because you want to protect your big mommy, may they not burn your life. If you not do them, not blame no man. Now revolution this. We don't launch them, so they're inside. So stand up. Stand up, Ambazonians. Stand up. Get practical. Get real. So if interim government it declare restoration of independence, tell them they must defend them. May they fund the restoration of independence. May they fund ground action. Not talk for internet. Number 5. The interim government, a few days ago, and yesterday or 2 days ago, we don't hear now say, they don't appoint one of our brother, we will respect him. In so funcha. They don't appoint him, make it lead now, Ambazonian Self-Defense Council. Well, for my opinion, I think it's a good idea. Say they don't appoint person who get a military background, make it lead the Ambazonian Self-Defense Council. We hope say the interim government it go give in so funcha what it takes for lead that as a spokesperson for that council, for lead that council, for do what it take, for create collaborations with all self-defense organizations. We hope say the interim government, as you don't appoint person where he get a military background, a Southern Cameroonians and a United States citizens in so foncha with a well-respected U.S. military background. We don't expect say Mr. Nso a appointment. Nso would take a military expertise, coordinate, unite for create collaboration for the self-defense groups them, so that make the, now hear me out, the purpose of this, now say if you do vetting, which self-defense group be real and which one be fake, which one be a genuine, authentic Ambazonian self-defense group, and which one, you know, they only come for the game. They only come play their own game, forget their own small chop. Then, in so foncha it work, now for bring collaboration with all the self-defense groups them, so that those self-defense groups them, they get proper funding. Because now the interim government declare restoration of independence. So if self-defense group that they come up now on behalf of our nation Ambazonia. So this government, we don't stand up say it be the government of the people of Ambazonia. This interim government, now you get that responsibility. I will talk them every day. Now this interim government get that responsibility for come out, for identify all these groups and provide them with the necessary resources for scale self-defense operations, for protect our mamide, for protect our families, for protect their lives, for protect the restoration of independence. This collaboration, since interim government say it be interim government, then interim government must live up to that role as interim government. Provide the funding so that make these people them they do the work. You interim government, you only there for a place now for mobilized resources, and then you channel those resources for people the way they did for ground, where they already get the experience, where they say if you do the work, you give them what they need them for do the work. If not be so, you not be interim government. So now this will try for talk. This collaboration will try for talk. For say interim government declare restoration of independence. Groups they did now, where they want to do the work. This interim government, all those groups as Ambazonian groups, where they stand up because of what is to talk about restoration of independence. They stand up for defending. So make the interim government, they give them what they need them for get the job done. Now the thing this will try for talk. Now the thing this way will try for talk. I hope say do one be clear. Make we get practical. Make we get real. Make we get practical. Make we get real. If not be so, we go shit down for you. Next year by this same time, we will strive for talk the talk. Why would we waste our time? Talk. Paul Biya Dede it carry again. It don't finish the senatorial election. They move now into for the other next election then. They put their ground game for ground. Why we can't shit down for you? Talk. They did for it. See how many people they kill for condemn. The whole upper bank, they don't scatter them. Le Bialem, they don't scatter them. Aqua, they don't scatter them. Right? Most of people, they from Manu Mamfe or Bello, they don't scatter them. Kwakwa, most places for Meme and India, they don't scatter them. We can't shit down for you only for talk. Make we get real. The boy, the one do the work. The interim government owe them for provide them with those resources. Make them get the job done. We not talk to make interim government come on go do the work. We talk to they say the groups already come up for do the work. Since the interim government, they take money from all we like interim government, make interim government, we don't talk say they say self-defense and policy, make it fund those groups already where they already for ground, where they do the work. And I think this will be talk. And I think this will be try for talk. Okay? So we hope say our brother Nkem, our brother and so Foncha, we hope say at the right time this way, it will help the interim government bring a military expertise for stop all this self-defense noise. Bring in the necessary collaboration. Not be unity. They don't need all these groups. They don't need for come together under IG. But the FIT creates that collaborative platform. Create that collaborative platform so that they do the proper funding. So that if anything they happen for ground, These people, they get wetty, they get the granite, they get the stones and what they need them. For carry wetty, they need them out. For all the 13 counties from Amazonia. All 13 counties, they for be, right now, they get for make, you know, all the 13 counties, they be ungovernable. Make them be ungovernable. So that make all DO and SDO them, make the run, make they go start work for La Republique. We get for make them be ungovernable. So if we do this thing, everywhere will be ungovernable. All them will run. The moment action day for all 13 counties, they go run. We don't hear now say, they say some down the run, they walk now out of La Republique. Now wait till they try for talk this. Now wait till they try for talk this. Make we get real. If we don't want to do revolution, if we want to do democracy, I be very sorry for telling you this thing, oh. Time for democracy don't reach. Now revolution we day. Now the year, now revolution we day. So we got to get real. Revolutionary thinking. Now we day now. Okay. So I hope say what big brother so Foncha, I hope say they listen. I hope say the people that they work for interim government, make them know say all we want one thing. All nationalist movement, they want one thing. Even the interim government want one thing. We not be say we must agree, but we fit the interim government fit collaborate. If we bring people them together for scale this thing. Now you know we try for talk. So we hope say our brother and Ken, our brother Sofoncha, congratulations on your appointment. The people they get very high expectations. We hope they will be in a results-based leadership, right? What should we try for talk now? Not saying a results-based leadership. Results-based leadership. Leadership where we feel measure the results. We feel measure our achievement. Say in 3 months, now what would I achieve on this? Last week we achieved this thing. 2 weeks we achieve this thing. Say okay, now the month of April, now the thing is what we want to accomplish them. Which will be the goals. Now, who the day would help we accomplish that goals? Not be begin to fight interim government versus AGC. Oh, no interim government get right for go register Amazonia for UNPO. AGC no get right for go register Amazonia for UNPO. All this fucking bullshit. When they burn houses, they kill people then. Who therefore enough for fight, who be more important, who be more significant, who do this, who not do that, who spend all our time for self-destruction. Make we get real. Make that revolution we did. The last thing I want to talk. Now we the people then. My last thing I want to talk. Now we the people then. We, the citizens of Ambazonians. This revolution is a revolution. This revolution not been an interim government revolution. This revolution not been a Yabachu revolution. This revolution not been a Kwanga revolution. This revolution not been a any person revolution. This revolution is the people's revolution. So wait till they try for talk and say results-based leadership Ambazonians. For Cameroon, they give you ministerial posts. No money they hold you accountable. So at the end of the day, they give you a budget. Nothing not get accomplished. Nothing. Because not been a results-based leadership. Now a popularity leadership based on appointment. The moment I appoint you, you become a big person. No man don't know what you're supposed to do. No man need to measure what you're supposed to do. And at the end, nothing get accomplished. Results-based leadership. Make this government set specific goals. It tells the people. Now my goals and this is what I want to achieve in the next 90 days. If you say my trip to Biya, how long it will take me for raise that money? How long? What will be the time frame we want to raise that money? And well, the moment we raise that money, my people them, I expect when I forgive me this amount of time for when I start to see the results for when I contribution when I don't make them. Not be not only for the tell we say, they say, not be not all thing we get for talking for internet. We know. But tell we, what to be our goals? What to be our goals? What to be the goals? Because if not be so, just as the setup where government, they go for Nigeria, they pick them up. Now the same thing happen. They gather all this money, they give them for some person, say, hey, you know, bring with this thing, do with that thing. If we not do our due diligence, they go to knock that money, and then you know go hold any person accountable. That's right. Make we do our due diligence. Set the goals. Tell the people, now my goals and this. Now what I expect you for, I expect, make you expect them from me. Say within this time frame, now what I would accomplish them. And then the people that fit measure your success, or you need, whether you do something or you need to do anything. Now the thing is what you try for talk, results-based leadership. Not be not only for talk. All these ambassadors, the way they don't appoint them, when I give you one thing where one person don't accomplish them. One thing. Appointments. Create a slim, effective, competent, effective government with measurable, specific targets to achieve. Results-based leadership. Results-based leadership. Not being a wishful thinking. You know, take wishful thinking, get independent. Sorry. You know, take wishful thinking, change your life. You know, take wishful thinking, protect being a medium for village. Now, results-based leadership. Now, change this to the try for talk. So, as we move forward, my people then, make you know say a revolution this. If we will not set a high standard for whole ourselves and our government and our frontline leaders and their organization, if we not hold them accountable, we go Biya begin to spin around. Biya today, it is set up again. La Republique today, it is set up their game. They did the born villages with the spin around. So if this interim government believes in a truly an interim government, then it owe the people then that responsibility for create the collaboration, for start for sure say they say, maybe we disagree, but we agree on purpose. Leadership purpose. I think this will be try for talk. Leadership based on purpose and results. I think this. If not so, I'll be very sorry. I go make my own contributions then, but we know she don't wait. High standard leadership. Specific results. Whose side would go be the next 3 months from now? And waiting, my people then, come out. Tell us, okay, look, when they give me this money, I promise when I today, say this money we don't take out. Now the amount of money this way don't come out, when I give me 3 months, I do it in a talk. And if 3 months reach, the people, they not say, they say, you produce results, then the people, they will hold you accountable. The people, they will hold you accountable. This is leadership. Ambazonia not been in the Republic of Cameroon. When I hear me out. So if you dare inside the interim government, make you know say, this generation will hold you accountable. If you fail for produce results, the generation will hold you accountable. We go donate the money, no problem. But you must produce the results. So, my talk today, and I say, make you know say a revolution this. The interim government not get monopoly for this revolution. The interim government is not get monopoly for this revolution. Not only interim government will carry it rich, Biya. Get out of this delusion. This thing like collective responsibility. Just as today, at the advocate, like collective responsibility. You get your role for playing. Yes, one of your role now for donate money, but one of your other role them now for hold. When you give your money, hold the person where you give money accountable, make sure you results. You hear? When you contribute your money, hold your government, make it show you results for your money with the contributor. That the thing is what they talk. Make the people that contribute, and I get my own contribution for make them. But hold your government accountable for show you the results for your contribution. You hear? Next, you know we'll leave all team for interim government. Next, the self-defense groups, they did do very important work for keep the Republic out of Amazonia. Those groups, they equally need your help. You hear? Every single authentic self-defense group where it did do the work of self-defense for defend the people of Southern Cameroon, for defend restoration of independence, for defend our villages, for defend our town, for defend the people from La Republique terrorism. It need your help. It need your equal funding. This revolution not been a monopolistic thing for interim government. For say we go forward one hand she down, and then interim government. No, people they do they do work for ground now. They need what they need what funding. They need what help for do the work. So we're not going to only wait for the interim government. You, the Ambazonian people, look for all the self-defense groups and whether they do the real work for ground. Go fund them because you want results. I don't care who they produce results. I don't care whether now Akwanga they produce that results. I don't care whether now AGC they produce that result. I don't care whether now Tigers they produce that results. Waiting the people of Ambazonia wants now results. People there they fit defend homeland. Now the thing that we want them. So any group where they defend homeland, whether now Changshu boys or now the Tigers or now the Red Dragons or now Sokadef or now ADF, fund self-defense groups who want results. Fund self-defense groups who want results. I want results tomorrow. So I'm going to go fund them. Go fund the self-defense groups. Contribute your money for my trip to Biya. I'm not talking to me, not contribute. Make we contribute our money to my trip to Biya. Fine. Make we also give for self-defense groups because we're not going to put all our eggs for one basket. We take all our eggs and they put on one basket, and then that they go catch our leaders and for Nigeria. Struggle one die. We don't learn one lesson. So now we're not going to put our eggs for one basket. This revolution not been a monopolistic thing for internet government alone. So now the people want results. Now results we want them. So make we fund self-defense groups and make they produce results for we. Now the thing is what we try for talk. Right? So my own don't correct so. I don't talk enough for today. I hope say the message be very clear. Now results-based leadership. Time for talk, don't pass. Maybe we give the boys and the stone, the granite where they need them. May they carry the work for ground. So at the back, the youth. I talk with the youth of Southern Cameroons. What are you doing for diaspora? What are you doing for ground zero? Fund self-defense for ground. May they protect our people them. Fund self-defense. Fund them. Give your money for my trip to Biya. Secondly, fund self-defense. Fund all the groups. Fund ADF. Fund Sokadef. Fund the Tigers. Yeah? Fund the Red Dragons. All the groups and when they don't identify them. Saying that they carry out self-defense. Make we not leave them. May they begin to suffer by themselves for try for defend Ambazonia. Just because we wait for interim government. Give your money for interim government. Secondly, you must fund self-defense. If we not fund the self-defense, at the end of the day, just like what happened, we take our eggs, we put them for one basket, they go catch all our leaders from Nigeria, struggle one end, now the same thing will happen with interim government. So for right now, this revolution not been a monopolistic thing for interim government. Revolution are for all we. So the youth of Ambazonia fund block by block strategy. It work. It keep the Republic busy. All 13 countries must be ungovernable, must be hot. All of them, all 13 countries. We need to wait for interim government. When interim government be ready, it join the revolution for ground. For right now, every youth for ground. Anything where you get them, defend your village, defend your town, defend your community. Make you not wait. If you wait, they go kill you, kill your family, kill your picking them, burn your village alive. So you're right. Your responsibility. Now for defend yourself. For we will there for diaspora. We owe all the self-defense groups the responsibility for fund them. 2 fundings we get for make them. Give your funding for our legal representation with an interim government. Second funding you must make them. The second contribution you must make them. Very important. You must contribute for self-defense action. Our freedom that. We don't try diplomacy. That one we know now saying a talk. Now we must defend ourselves. If we declare restoration of independence, we must defend them. We will not fit defend them if we give monopoly for only one group for defend them. Or the nationalist movements and organizations where they don't come up, where they don't give their lives for defend restoration of independence, for protect our mamidem, protect our villages. We must fund them. Now our responsibility is. So we get 2 fundings for make. 1, fund the interim government my trip to Biya. But as I did not give a caveat here. When you fund them, hold them accountable for produced results. You hear? If you give your money you must hold the people that will give them your money for show you the results where they promise you for give that money. 2, fund self-defense groups. Fund them. Because we must take a multiple level approach for confront the enemy. Interim government will confront it for one side, and through collaboration and strategic intervention, the self-defense groups, they come from the other side. We must take the enemy from multiple points of confrontation. So that's why the self-defense groups, they must be funded. The people, the way they don't stand up for we, they get for get and chop, they get for get and they stone them, they granite them where they need them. For fish out this la Republic terrorists and free homeland. We're not going to leave them, make that they do this work, and then we can't shit on here with just the comfort of our own. We get for support them. We get for support them. Now our brother them, now our sister them, they do for ground that they do we work. If the only thing we get for give them are just small contribution, then you be a responsible citizen. But if you don't really wait for some person, for some organization, or some country, it can't give you independence, then you're delusional. You got to get practical. The most successful leaders, the most effective leaders are very practical. Practical leadership, results-based leadership. I summarize. As would you donate one money for my trip to Biya, the people, they equally get a right for hold the people the way that they give this money to, for hold the interim government accountable, for show the results for that money. When I hear me out, that a new mindset for leadership is, if you give your money for interim government, you equally get a responsibility for ask that interim government for results. Yes. I know say interim government not like this talk. We must talk them. 2, fund self-defense groups. They need funding. They need your funding. We need to keep all 13 counties ungovernable. For doing, we must fund self-defense. Fund the self-defense groups then. All these things say, this group versus that group, now one purpose, one mission, one intention, one outcome. Biya. So any man get the role for playing. Every group from Sokadef, from ADF, from Amazonian Tigers, from the Red Dragons, from me, from you, all we, one mission, one purpose, one intention, one outcome. Biya. That's where we go. So everything need funding. Interim government need funding. My trip to Biya need funding. Self-defense groups, they need funding. Find all the self-defense group them. Fund them. Fund ADF. Fund Sokadef. Fund Amazonian Tigers. Fund the Red Dragons. Fund them. Make them do the work. All 13 counties must get hot. We must keep La Republique out. The block-by-block strategy must be activated. Amazonian flag. We must the host Amazonian flag for every village. So, what brother them, what sister them, what people they did for ground zero, we get a responsibility for defend every village and every town. They are right. If we not defend them, they go kill you, they kill our family, they kill our papa them, they kill our mommy them, burn big mommy them alive and burn the villages. And that will never happen. So make we fund the self-defense groups them. Fund them. Make we stop all this nonsense. Say not fund this group, fund me. That nonsense. Now revolution day. Any person where you want to do work for this revolution, make we fund them. We will fund interim government and fund all self-defense groups then. I don't talk them. My name is Lucas Asu. So this story, I told you that I want to talk today. I hope say it don't help. Our goal here now for move our revolution forward together. Now for move our revolution forward on purpose. Now for move our revolution forward as one people with one common destiny. This revolution not been an interim government revolution. This revolution not been a Dr. Ayebatu revolution. This revolution not been a Kwanga revolution. This revolution are the people's revolution. So the people, they must take ownership of the revolution by funding ground action. Fund. Make your contribution for ground action. Yes. And then you fund my trip to Biya as well. So my own don't correct so for today. I want to salute all man. I want to salute the people that they do the extraordinary work for ground. I want to tell our brother, them, our sister, them, our papa, them, our mommy, them, what they did for Nigeria. We say, I beg, una just hold on a little bit. Just hold on a little bit. Make una begin to get into action, do this work. Una here? So, that one correct you for today. If you get any question, I'll spend just about 10 minutes and I'll take all your questions. I want to thank una for listening. I want to thank una for joining these conversations. Make we move forward in unity, in purpose, but we must do so practically. Practical leadership. Okay? Hold yourself to high standards. No infighting. We'll be one people under one destiny. Right? So no infighting. Not be now interim government versus this group. We'll be one people. We'll get in a one fight. Una year. So I want to salute all man. Do your part. Support my trip to Biya. Fund all self-defense groups. They need them. Now I work together because restoration of independence, not be one person work, not be one organization work, not all money work. May God bless the people of Ambazonia. I'll spend time to take your questions. Ekema Samuel, is the IG recognized internationally? I think you should ask the IG that question. Please, Ekema Samuel, direct that question to the interim government. We won't ask other groups accountability because they produce results. Yes, no. Every group you donate your money to, you deserve the right. Let me. Jeannie LaRose. We won't ask other groups on accountability. The accountability I'm talking about is for every single group we give our money to. If we are making donations to all the groups, yes, we ask them to show us results. Show us what you're doing. Besem, Mary, some of us are only pointing fingers on IG. No, this is not finger pointing to the IG. This is finger pointing to every group. I was talking specifically to the interim government in terms of that they need to show us results because the people are making massive donations to the interim government. Right? You can't be making, look, if you ask, look, I live in Canada. I pay my taxes and my government show results. I have universal health care. I drive in some of the good roads, the best roads. I have the most amazing community policing. I feel safe. It's one of the most peaceful nations on the face of the planet. Right? This is what we're talking about. Results-based. Every year, the government has its responsibility because the people pay taxes. So when you make contribution to an organization, whether that organization is the Nchangshu Boys of the ADF, or that organization is Sokadev of STY, then you need to ask for them to show you the work they are doing with your money and what's the results. So it's not only about the interim government. It's for every single organization we're making donations to. This is the way forward. This is not a republic where there is no accountability. Go drink one Hennessy for my bill. Laurentia Van Bemo. Thank you. It's work day. I have a cup of tea. So, why is the IG not claiming responsibility on self-defense actions on the ground? Chris Santos. They don't claim responsibility because they don't have any action on the ground. Sorry. That's the truth. My brother. No, we're planning on air with you, the microphone funding on IG with no constant. All groups asking for money, proof for working results. Akum Benson, that's what we're talking about. Every group, the people are making donations to that group. The people have the right to ask for the results. Bisongabang Manfe. Let the IG give us the results first because we've been making contributions. Please, Bisongabang Manfe, go ask your government to tell you what they'll be doing with your money. My brother, how come you have not contributed my trip to Biya? You will know when I do so. How can we contact the boys on the ground? I don't know how you can do that. So, to be honest with you, Esong Denise. I don't know how you can contact the boys on the ground, but I'm sure the boys on the ground are listening. So boys on the ground, we don't know how they can contact you because we know that you are all invisible people. So we don't know how someone on the ground can contact you. But somehow, hey, Esong Dennis, somehow I'm sure you can find a way to find them. You don't have to do that. Esong Dennis, also please, if you have a brother, you have an aunt, you have an uncle, you have a friend who's in the diaspora, you can do an exchange. So find the amount of money you want to contribute to the group of your choice, to the self-defense group of your choice. You tell that person to make the contribution here, and you take that amount of money and give it to a family member back home. You can do that. How are all these groups ready for a dialogue with the IG? Look, these groups individually, they don't have a problem with the interim government. They just need to collaborate. Purposeful collaboration, that's all. We are one people. All right, my people, I think I've gone through the questions, so I really want to thank you all for watching. My brother and my sister, my one thank you for your time. I thank you plenty. I beg you go ahead, share this video. Make all man watch this video. We don't tell my support Biya what you want tell you. For tell you say the people of Amazonia, they don't go take that bullshit anymore. I don't hear. So I want to thank you plenty. I want to thank you for love. I want to thank you for your contributions, fun ground actions while you contribute to my trip to Biya. Okay? Now what revolution this? You are the leader of the revolution wherever you are. So if you there for quartier, now you be done man for that quartier, defend them. You there for village, defend village. Right? Block by block must work hand in hand. All groups, they must work hand in hand. So I want time kuna plenty. So if you get any other message, please just send me just DM me, send me a direct message, or I will post my WhatsApp number. And then if you call, if you do for ground zero, you get better today, you want send something, I will put my WhatsApp number on the title of this video. All right? When I get a great afternoon, and those in North America, those on ground zero, when I get a great evening, stay safe, stay strong, defend your block. And those in North America and all parts of the globe, have a great afternoon. Talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.